Are you guys there? Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened. Like StreamYard, everything froze up. I could not do anything. I couldn't click any buttons. I couldn't do anything. I have no idea what was going on. My goodness. Man. Good to see you guys out there. Okay, I got the chat back and everything. Yeah, I couldn't click on StreamYard side. I couldn't click on Facebook side. Like everything just froze. I have no idea what was going on. I still was connected to internet. I don't know what happened. I was going through a little twilight zone there for a second. Oh man, good to see each and every one of you out there. Sorry about I don't know what that was. So anyway, but we got a great show for you tonight. We had a special guest scheduled for tonight, and something happened, and he couldn't make it. So, but that's okay. We have a lot of great people back in the green room, and so let's go ahead and just bring them out. All right. Up first we got Hasbro. How you doing tonight,
Hey,
buddy?
hey, Willie. Good to be with you tonight. And really glad to be back in the U.S. As I said the other night, it's like I'm happy to be here, healthy, and looking forward to the night.
All right, man. Good to have you back. And I don't know what you guys can see on your end, but like I said, everything on my end just froze. And
I just figured that was normal. So, you know,
yeah. I think one of them mules got tired out there. It's, got four of them pulling the turnstile, to generate internet and electricity. And they must have took a break for a second or something.
you need to go hydro with all that rain.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, nice seeing you tonight, buddy. Appreciate you being on. And up next we have JH586. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing better than I deserve. Thank you so much for having me on. The Kentucky Fried Chicken in the green room was excellent, by the way. And y'all also know that the only reason we get anything is because Bubba's not here anymore. I miss Bubba. I love you, Bubba. I hope you show up this evening. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
thanks for having me. It's been a Saturday. So
All day long.
all day long, yes, sir. Let's
Well,
have some
good to
fun.
have you, buddy. Thank you very much for being here. And man, we got a lot of fine folk out there on the side chat. Anyway, up next we got Garage Guy 879. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Well, I'm doing pretty good here. Would be doing even better if the rain would stop. Uh, Foxtrot over in the side chat mentioned earlier, the year is half gone already. I can't believe that. This just flew by. But it's good to be here and good to see everybody. And it's Saturday night, Mike. Let's have some fun.
Oh man, you betcha. I'm so glad all you fine folks show up every Saturday night. No doubt about that. I just always look forward to it, and appreciate y'all being here. And up next, we got one of my favorite craftsmen when it comes to leather work, Mr. Mark Thomas. How you doing tonight, Mark?
Doing great. We've had a great Saturday. It's been a pretty nice day here, even though a little bit windy. We had some bad storms last night. We spent the day up the airsoft field, and it was a good day. Everybody was helping each other out, and just good community. So looking forward to a good evening this evening, just kind of hanging out and having a little chat.
Oh yeah, good to have you here, buddy.
Thanks for
Appreciate
having
you
me.
being here. And up next, we got Moondog. How you doing this evening, buddy?
Very well, thank you. And thanks for having me on.
You betcha.
Sorry about that you had that technical glitch. Usually we see you but can't hear you. It was the other way around today.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'm pretty popular for getting to unmute my mic, and yeah, I don't know what happened there. I still don't. I still wonder if maybe it's Ames doing something in the background somewhere. They may have flipped the switch on me or something. So,
Well, I'm glad everything's working now.
well, yeah, good to have each and every one of yous here. I mean, no doubt about that. I really, really appreciate it. And I don't have a whole lot of topics lined up tonight because the topics that I had planned was kind of, centered around our guest that was supposed to be here tonight. And so, anyway, it wouldn't be the first time. We'll just kind of play it by ear and just have a good time. That as long as we're all having a good time, that's all that matters, So, and anyway, I also want to let everybody know, if you look at the banner down below that's scrolling, we do have a giveaway for tonight, like we do each and every Saturday night. And tonight's hashtag is HBN132. So make sure you put that in somewhere in the side chat, and it'll get you entered in tonight's giveaway. And something news popped up out there. I assume everybody can see it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but out there on the side chat in Facebook or YouTube side, I have Jamie. Every time he texts, there's a little crown with the number 1, and Hasbro a little crown with number 2. Is that showing up for you guys?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I can see that.
So when I click on that, it brings up, it says community leaderboard. And so I assume maybe that's the people that's maybe had text the most out there. So maybe that'll change throughout the night. I have no idea. So yeah, that's something new.
Dang Hasbro.
Hasbro's trying to game the system.
Yeah, Hasbro's trying to jump up there to number 1. Oh my goodness. They trying to take out Jamie.
It didn't work.
You can click on it and find out more information. What it wants you to do is, well, you can't now. That's the pop-out chat. Living in Southwest Virginia is number 3.
Okay, so that's, I may have changed then. I don't know.
You know what? I'd rather be number 3 than number 1, but I'd rather be number 1 than number 2.
Everybody's gunning for you. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Mooney says, I'm afraid that skinny blue knife might make me look fat. More fat, anyhow. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, they tell us fat folks not to wear horizontal lines on their shirts and stuff like that, or clothing. But yeah, wear the up and down.
Yeah.
Vertical stripes as opposed to horizontal. Horizontal and vertical is confusing. If you say up and down from side to side, I get it right away. But on the one match that I shot in cowboy action shooting, I got a procedural because of horizontal vertical. So the instructions were you shoot 1 shot on the vertical target and then 4 on the horizontal. And then on my second load of pistol, I shot the vertical and then the horizontal. And I messed up. I got a procedural. 5-second penalty.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. So I can't wait to get more involved in that. But I got to, before I can get involved, I got to do some work on my shotgun.
So Gary says those crowns out there, it's a combination of live chats and super chats. And Hasbro throws out, he's been a VIP for 9 months. That's awesome. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I was trying to game it and it didn't work. I thought, hey, it's what it says. It didn't change anything. Jamie's still number one.
I gotta ask Hasbro, tell us about this avatar. That is obviously a revolver, and that's an impressive muzzle flash.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool video. I got a video we did several times. That's a Ruger 454 Casull, and you don't put your hand anywhere near the front of a cylinder on one of those.
No, and it looks like it'd be best to wear fire retardant gloves when shooting it too.
That gun is going to make a breakout again on Hillbilly's latest challenge. I'm going to get close enough to burn the paper.
Oh, that's so cool. It ain't even funny.
Awesome. Yeah, and we're going to break some news tonight also. And first, though, I want to thank Ron 2A Matters. This is super chat for $5. Man, they're working on you, Jamie. They're coming after you. We got Foxtrot 69. He gifted 5 memberships. Oh, man, that's awesome.
Nice.
And so let's look and see who got those. Based the Tennessee Picker Firearm Show.
Ooh.
Smoking Joe. Maybe Frazier. I don't know. Ozzy Osbourne. Artac and Daughters. Well, thank you very much for doing that, buddy. And welcome new members. Man, that's awesome. Appreciate you very much.
Hey, Ozzy Osbourne. He's another fine leather crafter. Go check his stuff out.
Yes.
He's awesome.
I'll tell you what, when Ozzy Osbourne, like when he walks through the woods, snakes run. That guy's got more.
What does that say?
I mean, I love it, man. He has an awesome snake skin on those holsters, and my goodness.
Yep. He does great work.
Oh, yes, he does. Yeah, and see what else we got going on here. Did you work with that snakeskin much any like that, Mark?
No,
No,
I'm not brave enough.
Well, I can probably kill a copperhead or two and send it to you.
Make sure it's dead, though.
Well, we got copperheads and we got rattlesnakes in Pennsylvania, and I call them nope ropes.
Here's a sample of Ozzy's work.
Oh man, yeah.
And I wish I
Let
could
me
put the pistol.
pull that
in
up
it.
there, Jamie.
I wish
That
I could
is
put
sweet.
the pistol in it and let y'all see it, but stupid rules. And if you
Yeah.
think Mark Thomas should be outdone,
Oh yeah.
that's not the case. And here's one of his holsters. That's the cross draw.
Yeah, I love that. Dude, man.
And it goes, it's on the same belt with the Mr. Holster.
Sweet.
Guys that don't know Mr. Holster, his stuff is still up. Unfortunately, we lost Mr. Holster about two and a half years ago, but his stuff is still on YouTube. So that's
Oh, that's nice.
one thing I'm grateful for YouTube and that, and the fact that we fuss about them a lot, but we wouldn't know each other without them. So
We got
Yeah.
a bubble sighting.
Boomstick wants to know, Mark, if you used any skunk skin. And we got Bubba out there. He
Yay,
says, hello,
Bubba.
fellas."
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you out there. It'd be better to see you on here, buddy. But yeah, Bubba, he had switched occupations and it don't quite allow him to be over here on Saturday nights, doggone it. We sure miss him. Miss that Good, Bad, and the Bubba show too, bud. Oh, TJ Fishing says you use a lot of alligator skin over there.
You know, there was a time in the United States of America where alligator skin was outlawed. You couldn't use it for anything.
Why is that?
They were on the endangered species list.
I never really. Wow. Okay, I didn't know gators were that endangered.
Back when I was a little kid, now they're everywhere, like deer.
Mhm.
When I was a little kid, deer were pretty much hunted to extinction.
You said it right.
Yeah, in the state of Georgia, because during the Depression, you know,
Mm-hmm. Everybody had to eat.
I needed something to eat. And,
Mm-hmm.
they brought in deer that were not native to the state of Georgia, but they've reproduced well. Now, if I would venture to say that there's not a family in the state of Georgia that has not been touched by a deer car accident. Everybody in the state knows somebody that's had to file an insurance claim because they hit a deer.
Oh yeah.
We have a sighting over in the side chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to get down to it here. Give me just a minute. And we got Mark Morse out there says I like to make ink pens from snakeskin. I'm a jack of all things, a master of none. I get that. No, I totally understand that. And we got a sighting out here. So somebody like to count us down?
Go, Mark.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, Mario.
West Coast weirdo.
The Battle Bean himself.
Good to
to
see
see
you,
you
Mario.
out there.
Mario's good people.
There's the Tennessee goddess.
All right. Dad says we got alligators all up river to Birmingham. Dang. Man. Get caught up here in just a second. So I was a kid, so that was what George Washington liked back then.
He still had his real teeth when I was.
Oh man. We get caught up and we have somebody jumped in the back room here, and I'll bring them out in just a second. Tennessee Goddess, Edward Petty. Oh my goodness. We're gonna call out everybody on the side chat here in a little bit. All righty. And look what come in the back door.
Ah,
Bubba,
What's going on, fellas?
hey, how are you? Long
Hey,
time no
buddy.
see.
I ain't got that much time. I just popped in to say hi to everybody. I've been working so much.
We're missing you, brother.
I miss you guys too. But hopefully I'll be getting back to it. But Pops' dementia's gotten really, really bad, and I just he was at church the other day and didn't know where he was and was scared crapless, and
Oh
it's
man.
been pretty hard. We had to take his
sorry.
license away a couple
Sorry to hear
weeks
that.
ago. So he's just he's not doing good. So prayers for him.
On it. Yeah. Matter of fact, Bubba, let's just go ahead and say a prayer. Jamie, would you like to lead us, brother?
This is Bubba's dad.
It's his grandfather.
Okay. Great and gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you as humbly as we know how, Lord. We just lift up Bubba's family, especially his grandfather, to you. Lord, we've all been touched by family members with dementia. And, such a hard thing. And Lord, we just we just ask your blessings on his grandfather and on his family as they venture into taking care of him. And Lord, we pray that you give them strength and give them your mercy and grace to be able to deal with this situation. And Lord, we pray for comfort that can only come from you. Lord, we love you because you loved us first. We give you all praise, glory, and honor. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Man,
Amen, brother. Thank you very
love
much.
I feel for you. I've been dealing with that about the last 5 years with family, and it's not easy. And taking the keys away is one of the hardest things. It's
It's that losing that independence, I think, is really rough on people. You know,
it's
when they have to give up them keys.
it's been pretty bad. And yeah.
So, Bubba, what are you in East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee,
I'm in Kentucky, brother.
Kentucky? That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I mean,
I'm out here by Jim Beam. I live in Shepherdsville.
it's just a line, dude.
hey guys, I got to show you something.
Show us.
Jamie can relate to this. Jamie can do this. Here we go, and ta-da! If you're following the NBA, Pacers just took out the New York Nets. I've been playing with AI all week with the Pacers.
I was to say, which AI system are you using right now?
Yeah, I'm using the Grok at the moment.
Okay.
Jamie, when it comes to Bulldog season, I'm going to make a bunch of them and send them to you.
Little steamroller, huh? Yep. And that's actually where Bubba works at, is Jim Beam.
I work over at Jim Beam.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've gotten quite a few bottles of their 8-year and 7-year and winter reserves. And last Christmas, they gave us a gallon jug of Jim Beam White.
Nice.
They're fairly nice to us. Of course, Beam got bought out by Suntory, so they're a partially Japanese-owned company.
That's not bad.
And do you know how funny it is for them to be around a bunch of Southerners, right? And hold on. And for them to come in and me speak Japanese to them.
I'd love to see their faces. I'd love to see their faces.
It's just like Nanjakoriwa. They're just like, what?
Yeah, I can see Bubba. He shows up in a like a robe thing, got his hair pulled up top like a sumo wrestler. And
I'm walking around in a Shinsen Gumi outfit.
But
carrying around a sword.
I think there's
Security.
I think there's people in Tennessee and Alabama that would argue the fact that Kentucky is Southern.
You might say that, but my gosh, boy.
I know. I can understand every word you say, right?
The Southern Kentucky count?
I want to hear some more Bubbanese.
Bubbanese?
As long as you don't show up to work in a mawashi.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
That's the uniform that the sumo wrestlers wear. You know that.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
That's all.
First of all, if you guys don't know, the sumo wrestlers are actually a sacred tradition in Japan.
Yeah.
They're actually very sacred. So, like any mockery of that is not something that I would do, just because they find that tradition to be holy and to be blessed. And I'm not about to ruin somebody's, belief system. It is so holy that they've never allowed women into the wrestling ring. If a woman goes in, like say a paramedic comes in for whatever the reason, and they enter that ring, they have to spend 2 hours purifying that ring before they do another match. So like they take that seriously even today. So
Mhm.
I would never do something like that. Now I might show up in a yukata or something like that. That would be cool.
Especially in the summer. That would be great.
Yeah, no. But it's absolutely hilarious. We got Russian truck drivers that come in every once in a while. I'm like, Dosko and Novi. There's like, what the, it's like, hey, don't worry, Druge, don't worry, Druge. And they're just like, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right.
Well, I'm sure you pronounce it with a slang too. So
It's hard. It's hard, but the one language I have the worst time with, and it's mainly because I cannot stand it, is French. I do not like French. I don't. You got to be nasally with it, and it's just no. So, but yeah, no, I do. There's a lot of stuff I do down there. I handle all the logistics and stuff for the security down there, and let me tell you something. Nobody knows how to do paperwork, I guess. I'm just like, I'm the redneck named Bubba here. Why am I doing all the paperwork?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I do good just to pronunciate one language, a little more than one.
I was going to say between Kentucky and Missouri, Kentucky's like really clear. You can understand every word they say.
Well, that's not true. You're going to run into a couple boomhires out there, and most of them's my family.
Yeah. I got a lot of family from
I had to
Albany.
translate for people when I worked at Amazon? It's just like, I don't understand what this guy's saying. I know it's English, but I can't understand it. The guy's sitting there talking, man, see, I can get on down to the side of the road over there to pick up this car, and that's off the side of the road. It's like, what did the guy say? He said, guys, go over to the side of the road because he broke down on the side and he needs somebody to come pick him up. Like, how the heck did you get from that? Like,
He said it twice.
You just got to listen slowly to him speaking fast.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Me and my wife Ames, when we first started dating, a couple friends of mine, they're like, I mean, just got their hillbilly accents just thick as so thick you couldn't cut it, and anyway, we were out there one evening, and anyway, they showed up, and she couldn't understand one word they said. She kept asking me, and stuff, and I'm like, I'd interpret for her, and she goes, I was having trouble understanding you, me. And she goes, I have no idea what language that is. And she goes, I can't understand a word they say. Yeah, Cajun's another one, man. That's you're around somebody Cajun. It like I most usually can understand them just because of dialect and stuff, but sometimes I have to listen pretty close,
Many years ago, I got a chance to go to college for 6 months in London, England. And people talk about Cockney, and you'll hear actors try to do it. When you hear the real thing, it's like it's one word in 10 you may understand, and that's about it. It's something else.
Oh yeah, it's like y'all making fun of Southern people. My God.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we had a lot of exchange students over the years, and man, talking about they all spoke English, even if it's broken English, but it was real rough wall between me and them. I mean, sometimes they can understand names, not me. And so, they're like, what's that word mean? That's not, we weren't taught that word, Oh man.
I'll tell you what I want to know. I want to find out who the person is that decided that how you spell baloney is Bologna. I want to know who said that. I want to punch them in the mouth so many times because that makes no sense. And Colonel too. Colonel as well. Like, no, stop. English language is hard. How is it hard? Colonel. Oh, yeah, no, I got it.
Well, I also seen out there on side chat, those crowns with the 1s and 2s and stuff, they've kind of swapped around some. So I'll be darned. I guess it does change. And then we had a Tennessee Pickers Firearm Show jump in out there, and good to see you. And we're going to be shouting out everybody out in the side chat here in just a few minutes. Yeah, offshore rig, man. I bet that's some rough work.
Jamie, we've been dethroned.
Yeah,
That's fine, man, because that crown is pretty embarrassing if you think.
My goodness.
I think the only reason I got it anyway is because I was the first one to make a comment.
There's Ozzy out there.
There's Ozzy. We were showing off your handiwork earlier, dude. Hate you missed that.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's bragging on your leather work, buddy. And you have to go back and watch a little bit earlier on the rewind. But talking about how good work you do, you and Mark both.
I think I know that dude, the Tennessee Pickers Firearm Show. I think me and him talked on the phone a couple of times for like an hour a piece at both times. So yeah, he's a good dude, man.
Oh yeah. Good folk. No doubt about that. So Jamie, would you like to shout out the side chat on the YouTubes, buddy?
Absolutely.
What would you guys like for them to type in?
Well, we ain't had a topic yet, so maybe 132.
Oh,
Is that okay?
132 is.
Yeah, it is. It just bumped me back up to number 3.
Oh, man.
Golly. Okay, here we go.
Look at him go.
And they're off the page, but I got a mouse. So Tennessee Pickers is out there. Hasbro was in first because he's on the panel and in the side chat. So is Moondog 2A. So is Garage Guy 879. Gizzard Gary is out there. Hope you feel better, brother. My buddy, Bama Dad's out there. Fluffy 10mm Jeep Guy, Info Bros, Edward Petty, Denny's Plant-Based Journey, Alaska One Andy living in Southwest Virginia, Fuku YT, Tennessee Goddess, Ron 2A Matters, Foxtrot 69, One Guy, David Duff, Ozzy Orsborn, Foxtrot 69, Mark Morris, Jason Mahoy, Agarizer, the Tennessee Pickers Firearm Show, Artak and Daughters, Abigail Finnegan, Brown Works.
Yeah, Mark Brown out there. Hey, buddy.
And I think we're up to date at this point, but I know there's a lot more watching than what I just called out. So,
well, good to see each and every one of you.
yeah, I didn't call out Gort. There's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that.
Mr. Bob Davalina.
Mr. Bob's out there too. Golly. You're a popular fellow, American Hillbilly up.
Now they all just come on here seeing you visit with you fellers and visit each other. I'm just here trying to run this ship a little bit and try not to crash it. I did a real good start doing that starting off, didn't I?
Yeah, that's me on Friday night. I feel like a guy behind the curtain mashing the button.
Oh man, no kidding. Yeah, it's great to Saw these fine folks, from the panel and side chat come wandering in. Oh man, just makes my day better here. Then he says he's here for the free car.
Yeah, Abigail says
Me too.
tonight's show is brought to you by Buffalo Trace.
There you go.
No
beer
doubt.
All right, guys, I gotta head out of here. It's been
Before
nice
you
talking
leave,
to y'all.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
you
Love
leave,
you guys.
try the 9100 Knob Creek.
Bubba,
All
take
right.
care, buddy.
All
I
right,
know
Bubba.
you-
Love you guys. Y'all take care.
Praying,
Night,
Bye,
praying
Bubba.
for
Bubba.
you
Brother.
guys. Yeah, Tim says he's here for the tacos.
Yeah. Abigail, I have no idea about those crowns.
Well, I think we figured out. Gary said a while ago it has to do with like the live chat, like how many times you type out there, and then like super chats and stuff like that. So I guess it's like, I don't know, it's something brand new on here, but I know it changes. So
It just did. I don't know what I did, but I got the number one. Ah!
Oh man. Agrizer goes, zipper pulls. Oh wait, wrong show. Yeah. The Gizzard show, who gives away those awesome zipper pulls. Man, those zipper pulls come in handy, man. I've got them on rifle bags and stuff like that. And man.
That is shortly followed by good night, Abby.
Took a half bottle of Buffalo Trace. Oh man.
Or good night, Mark.
The goddess definitely needs a crown.
You betcha. So see all these fine fellers on the panel threw up some topics. See
There's
we
Tim
got-
S.
Oh, hey Tim.
He had a handful of corn on the cob.
Oh man, hope you put some butter and salt on that, buddy. It's good stuff. So the topics that the panels threw up here. Here's some. So we'll see what everybody wants to do. Favorite Saturday evening or Saturday cartoons. Favorite local burger or barbecue joint that had the biggest impact on your life. I mean, that's good stuff. What'd you shoot this week? What's your favorite whiskey or booze? Yeah, wonders, have you seen any shooting videos that just bugged the crap out of you? And he says, other than mine. Oh man. So panel, you guys just choose one, whatever you guys want to do, and we'll go with that. And we'll go through different ones.
Barbecue joints.
Barbecue joints.
That should keep us semi out of trouble.
Oh, we got Thundercats out there for the cartoon, though.
We've got
Oh.
a veteran-owned chain up here called Mission Barbecue. I don't know if any.
Oh,
any
yeah.
of you, yeah. Good. We actually had dinner there tonight.
Mission Barbecue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had some brisket. I had some sausage, coleslaw, and cornbread. Damn
Oh
good.
man,
Mm.
yeah, that's good stuff. Tennessee
Definitely.
Pickers out there says, "Gotta take a second to shout out, Hillbilly. What you doing, son? Good to see you, buddy." Oh man, yeah, good barbecue, man. That's just that good stuff, no doubt about it. When you got the good, I mean, even a lot of times, even mediocre barbecue is still good. Yeah.
I'm going to put in the side chat here this place. I go here every Friday. Well, not every Friday, but often Friday evening after work. A little place called Freetown, Indiana. You literally have to know where to go. You'll probably get lost leaving it. But back in the sticks, and fantastic guy doing it. He's an ex-Marine Corps sergeant, and he and his wife run this place. And just, if you don't like Trump, don't go. When you walk in, every single bit of wall space has something to do with Trump. I mean, it's everywhere.
Whoa, okay.
The man's awesome, but the food is fantastic. And then I would say number 2 to that is Big Bob Gibson's. Anybody know about that place?
I do.
Yeah, I figured you might, Jamie. That is a good place. They have a white barbecue sauce. Now, that's interesting. But Big Bob Gibson's is a good place to eat.
I've heard of it. I've not been there.
But some of the best barbecue still, though, that I've had is in Georgia.
That almost
Boys down in
sounds
Georgia know
sacrilege.
how to fix barbecue.
My goodness.
Even Sonny's is good to me. Jamie does know that one.
Do what?
Said even Sonny's is good to me.
That's
And,
garbage, dude.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I think it's still good.
It's, yeah.
There's better, I know.
I want to go to Bob Gibson's. I've not been yet. My absolute favorite barbecue place that I can get to is Williamson Brothers in Canton, Georgia. It's about an hour away, and it's worth the drive. We've got several around here. They're me and Ricky Baird call it the Pink Pig. It's called Log Cabin Barbecue. It's decent. It's not great. The reason we call it the Pink Pig is because their sign is literally a pink pig, and it is literally in a log cabin that was built around the turn of the century. It's been there a long time.
That's cool.
Is that the one you did a video on a while back?
No, the one that's my number 2 is called Biggin's Barbecue. It's in Jasper, Georgia, and it's there's a video on Preacher's Day Off's channel where me, him, and Kyle Lusk go to eat at Biggin's and give a review. There's MCK, my buddy.
Hey, bud. Well, I'll have to vouch for Info Brothers here at Rendezvous in Memphis. Memphis barbecue, some good stuff. No doubt about that. And
yeah, I'm definitely a tomato-based sauce guy, but not ketchup. I want you to be cutting up tomatoes and cooking them down. You understand what I'm talking about? Don't start with ketchup. Anyway, there's one that's famous, and Bama Dad will help me. I can't remember the name of it, but I've seen videos and TV shows about this place, and it's right beside Alabama's stadium in Tuscaloosa. Come on, man. I'm dying to go there. And they have several. But yeah, if you're ever in Georgia, it ain't there no more, Bama Dad. Anyway, if you're ever in Georgia and you want to go to Williamson Brothers, there's one in Canton, and there's one in Marietta. And if you go to an Atlanta Falcons football game, they have a booth in the Atlanta Falcons Stadium, in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Oh, dude, you're breaking my heart, Bama Dad.
Tennessee Goddess threw out a few there in Tennessee. She's got Barbecue. And what else she have? Edley's. Yeah.
What's the name of it, Bama Dad?
Abby.
That place was world renowned. I mean, 60 Minutes did a thing about it. Dreamland Barbecue, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, that's one.
Smoked ribs and just dipped into the. They had a stock pot full of barbecue sauce. They would take and dump the ribs in the sauce, put it on the plate. You got 2 slices of white bread, a bag of Lay's potato chips, and your choice of a drink, which was either a beer or iced tea. That's it.
That's all you need.
No soft drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dreamland was an icon in the South for a long time. And now Bama Dad's telling me, just crushing my dreams of being at Dreamland.
Oh, man.
Who next?
Wow.
Well, I can tell you that the best barbecue I've had is not in San Francisco. But if you are stuck in San Francisco and you're hankering for barbecue, I posted up a link to this place called 4505. And they have really good brisket there. But the thing that really blew me away was their pork rinds. Their fried pork rinds are
nice.
amazing. They like melt in your mouth. They're just so light and crunchy. In fact, I found them bagged up and sold at Costco. And yeah, I was like, oh, great. So if you ever find this bag, and it's just the name of it is a number, that's probably what it is. So if you guys have ever found this at Costco or somewhere elsewhere in the country, please let me know on the side chat, because I'm curious if it's outside of California. And if you are, probably the best barbecue you're going to find in San Francisco is Korean barbecue. So I'm going to post up a link to my favorite spot, because they do an all-you-can-eat barbecue here that's done traditional style at your table, where they have charcoal instead of a gas range to cook your stuff in. So they'll bring out a tray of burning charcoal with chicken wire on top, and then you place your meat on there to grill in front of you, and eat off of that. And then they'll come by around, and when you get too much stuff sticking on the chicken wire, they'll come and take tongs and pull off chicken wire and put a new one on. That's yeah.
Oh, man. That's great. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I like Kansas City barbecue too. There's a few good places up there, Joe's and Jack's, and I don't know, just local type deals, and they got really good barbecue up there too. Yeah. But I think not only the barbecue sauce, definitely makes a difference, but the meat, don't matter even if you got great barbecue sauce, if that meat's not tender or whatever, that just makes a big difference for me. When I get ribs, I expect to be able to take and just pull the bones out of those ribs and set them off to the side, and then just cut her up with a fork, And
That's not what the judges are looking for in a competition.
Flavor and this and that. And
now you want a slight tug off the bone.
Yeah, but see, if you go competition, if there's a good buddy of mine does this for a living, and he says if any of your meat tastes like smoke, if they can taste smoke, you don't even make it by the first round of judges. you're out of there. And
Interesting.
yeah, he
Yeah.
said they don't want the meat. You know, he said all over the country they don't want it tasting like with a lot of smoke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they want to taste the meat, not the smoke.
Yeah.
I understand that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my contention is good barbecue don't need no sauce.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
100%.
But then
I like-
again, the sauce is the boss, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But if it can't stand up without sauce, it's not good barbecue.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, that should be cooked on there nice and thick, you know, that in my picture and cooked into the meat. But I still like the dip, you know, if it's good.
I don't know. Seahorses, I haven't had that, but I'm sure it's got to be really tough. Yeah, buffalo. Yeah, that's pretty lean meat right there. But yeah, we have a place down here. Matter of fact, it's a branch of Bass Pro, and they have buffalo on the property. And there in their restaurant, they have buffalo, you know, bison burgers, and man, good stuff, no doubt about it.
Tennessee Goddess, that Jack Daniels barbecue cook-off is considered the world championship.
Mm. Now, I tell you what, too, I love going into a barbecue place when they bring your food out. They got a plate there stacked about half tall of a loaf of bread, you know. And
Just no lamb. I hear you, buddy.
that's one thing I've not had before that I know of is lamb.
Sure, that probably tastes good. I like me a good lamb steak, lamb chops.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd be all for trying. You get down there in Ozarks, pretty much got goat, you know, and beef and all that. But yeah, make sure you get your hashtags in out there, just like Smoking Joe did. Hashtag HBN132, and you'll be entered in tonight's giveaway. Let's see, let's go ahead and turn this back on. Yeah, well, I didn't want to cover up Garage Guy a while ago with the deal, but that's something new that StreamYard's been starting to where the text messages will come right on the screen. Barbecue goat and rabbit? Yeah.
Mom and Dad sent me a picture if y'all want to share it.
Yeah.
Ah,
There you go.
Yeah. That just looks like a good place to eat. I mean, I love the old family owned, you know, restaurants and cafes. And I'll be darned. Yeah, we got a lot of hashtags going in. Awesome. Yeah. Now, like I remember my grandma and them talking about they had beef, you know, or cows, especially everybody had milking cows. But she said we didn't eat much beef. The beef was worth too much money. That was what, like, it was traded or sold or whatever. Your cows. She said a lot of our meat was either wildlife, like rabbit, deer, stuff like that. She said now we had goats, and we would eat goat, quite a bit. And I said, yeah. So you went somewhere and had beef, man. That was, that was, awesome. And so every now and then, they'd have some beef, but yeah, it was just worth too much money to be eating for dinner every night.
Yeah, and there's been many a feud started over the killing of hogs in the South.
Yeah, hogs. Yeah.
Matter of fact, and Garage Guy can expand on this, I'm sure, but the Hatfield McCoy was started over a hog crossing the property line, and the other guys killed it.
Yeah, they didn't want to give it back, and yeah, that's what I always understood, is that was what started the feud.
That was one of the things. They actually went to court over it, and there were some words said on both sides, and then but one of the main things that also started it was the daughter of Randall McCoy, Roseanne. She stayed the night with the one of Hatfield's sons. She ended up with child, and after that, it just all escalated. But the pig was definitely one of the starting points as well.
Yeah, and there's a few good movies out there about all that too.
Kevin Costner did a 3-part miniseries about that. That was they did a lot of research on it and everything. And but what killed me, and my mother was from Mingo County, West Virginia, where the Hatfields were from. They filmed a lot of it out in Colorado, and the Tug River, compared to what river they had in that movie, looked about like a creek.
Well, I'll be darned. Yeah, even at like our theme park that's been here for years and years and years, Silver City, they do like a Hatfield and McCoy deal a lot, there. And put it this way, Silver City's been open so long that they mentioned it way more than once on Beverly Hillbillies about Silver City. Yeah. And going to Springfield, Missouri, and Branson. That's right here in the hills.
Yeah,
right, well.
We got to get to Big Bob Gibson's.
Yep.
Is that in Kansas City? Where is
South? Big Bob Gibson's is south of Nashville. I forget the town. It's near Franklin, I think, but it's south of Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, I bet Tennessee Goddess might know. And she just threw out a $5 super chat. Thanks a lot, girl. Really appreciate that. Thank you. My goodness.
Well, hey, y'all. I'm going to say goodnight. Been a long day. Take care.
All right, Mark. You got anything coming up, buddy?
No, not really. We'll just see what we get.
All right, buddy. Good to have you on here, guys. Go and check out Mark Thomas.
Good night, everybody.
Mark.
Good night, Mark. I think I'm going to go with you, buddy.
All right.
We'll see you, brother. And we got R4 Mississippi Thunder out there. Says it's got a milestone chat. 3 months. He says, woo, 3 months. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah.
I'm gonna bug out too if that's all right with y'all.
Well, of course, we hate to see any of you go, but we're fixing to come up on the giveaway here at the bottom of the hour.
Well, I want to clear out before I win something. Let these.
And Danny, I'll tell you this: Solar City hasn't changed much, buddy. I mean, they've added new rides and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty much about the same. So, Jamie, what you got coming up, bud? Anything?
Apparently, me and Bama Dad are going to Big Bob's in Decatur, Alabama.
There you go.
There you go.
Pretty soon.
That it.
Anyway, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate y'all letting me hang out with you, and I appreciate y'all putting up with me even more. Let me throw in a plug right quick before I go.
You betcha.
We've got a meet and greet coming up in Vail, North Carolina. That's a little piece outside of Charlotte, and it's going to be at my buddy Mike Hester, the Rebels place. It's called the name of his shop is Bullseye Sporting Goods, and y'all can look it up. And but yeah, we're going to be there on June 30th and July 1st. So it's the beginning of the week of the 4th of July. So y'all can come hang out with us and shoot a couple of days, and then you can go back home to your family and still be there in time for 4th of July, which I think is on Friday.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for having me. I hope some of y'all, if y'all are interested, just send me an email at jh586sw@gmail. So I hope all of y'all, I think Garage Guy's planning to join us.
Yep.
And, I'd love to see Hasbro. I'd love to see as many as we can get there.
What was the date again, Jamie?
June 30th and July the 1st.
Yeah, I'll drop you a note. June 30th is possible. The first may not be. I got my family's coming in from Georgia, so but maybe the 30th.
That'd be great, man. And I'm planning on riding in Sunday, which I think is the 28th, and then we're going to meet on Monday and Tuesday. And Rebels Place is closed on Monday and Tuesday, so we'll have the run of the place by ourselves. There's several ranges close by, and of course, he's running a gun store, and if he see anything you want, he can, like, he keeps reloading stuff. So if you're interested in something that you don't want to pay hazmat, buy it and carry it home with you. So anyway,
You betcha.
I don't want to get in trouble about promoting anything, but I do want all of you that can to come. And again, thanks for having me. I'm getting ready for Sunday school in the morning. Y'all find somewhere to go church tomorrow. You'll be glad you did.
Amen.
You betcha. When you said Vail, I was thinking Colorado. I was going to get my
Jamie.
snowsuit out.
Yeah, it's a long way from Vail, Colorado.
It
Good
is.
night, guys.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Jamie.
Jamie. We'll see you.
Hi, Jamie.
All righty.
Well, I think I
Yeah.
can stick around till the bottom of the hour, but I got church too. But yeah, I'll stick around till the bottom of the hour for you.
All righty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, one thing Jamie was talking about, he said Vail is a little ways out of Charlotte. If you're coming down from the north, it's more or less closer to Hickory, North Carolina as well. So it's in between Hickory and Charlotte, more or less closer to Hickory.
Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, the way I'm gonna have to go there is from my home here in southwestern Virginia, Mountain City, Tennessee, Boone, North Carolina, and then it's a straight shot on down. So it'll be a fun ride, about 2 hours.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
that's
take
cool.
the Are you gonna take the 81 most of the way?
No, I won't even get on any interstate.
Oh, okay.
It'll be mostly U.S. highway.
Hmm.
421 out of Boone or Mountain City to 321 after I hit Boone and Lone Rock. Then pretty much straight shot. I just hope it ain't raining bad along in mountains.
But oh yeah, talking about a minute ago there, Solar City. A few people seen or been there, but man, it's a fun park for the entire family. They have like there's always like singing and music and all that, but they still do old craftsmanship stuff like metalwork, basket weaving, all that stuff. And they sit there and they do it. And then most of the time they have like where people can, come up out of the visitors there come and help and do some of it. And they woodwork, but then they have all kinds of rides. I mean, roller coasters and, all that stuff. But yeah, it's a pretty cool place. It's just been there for years and years. And actually they're the ones that basically own Dollyland or whatever.
Oh, okay. Dollywood?
Dollywood, yeah.
Dollywood was called Silver Dollar City before Dolly Parton bought it.
Oh,
well, see,
okay.
she didn't buy it. She just endorses it or whatever.
I thought she owned the place.
No. The same people that own Solar City and all them, that same family, it's like an endorsement type deal,
I see.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I've been there 100 jillion times and didn't know it. I thought Dolly owned it.
Yeah. And actually, matter of fact, somebody in my family is the one that put them two together.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the only reason I know, all that kind of the history of all that. I mean, she has a lot to do with it. Don't get me wrong, but it's one of the deals. They already had the theme parks. They built it. And then working with her and put her name on it, and she has a lot to do with it. But it's owned by the same company that has Solar City and some of them theme parks, and so, but yeah, Pigeon Forge, Pigeon Forge is about one of the few places I've been that reminds me of here, of home. It's just, it's.
You got Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Sevierville right there in that little area. That nice place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I've been not all over the United States, but most of it. I ain't been up in the Northeast much or all the way up into the, West and Northwest, but, out of all the places I've been, that area in there, it reminds me a lot of home, and awesome. Well, we're going to do the giveaway here in just a few minutes. So make sure you're hashtag HBN132. And tonight we will be giving away the multicolored skinny knife. And yes, it might make you look fat. But it is a really, really cool knife. Line of the skinny knives, and that's what we're up to right now. So, and then he says, great place to ride motorcycles and up the gondola to see the black bears and eat a ton of good food. Oh yeah. See, like I remember when I was a kid, we go to Tennessee, we go to Opryland and stuff, and we'd visit down there, and so Opryland was, it was a theme park. And so I don't think Opryland's there anymore. I think somebody told me.
I don't know.
Foxtrot says my family has a cabin on Little Pigeon River in Surreyville. Yeah, Tennessee got us. Yeah, you need that one. Oh yeah, we miss Opryland. Yeah, it was fun, and I remember the first time we went there, we enjoyed a lot of stuff, and we got towards like the backside of the park, and then they had a little gondola thing, that would take you, from the front to the back or whatever. And so we got up in that, we're like, oh man, we missed a lot of the park, that, a full day we didn't even get to see all of it, and that's kind of how Solar City is too, a little bit. But yeah, so like next time we went, we made sure we went and visited what all we'd missed before. Opryland's a mall now.
Yeah, I just looked that up.
Oh, it says flooded. I mean,
Yeah, I remember when it flooded. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I stayed at that hotel. And so I was thinking,
Oh, yeah?
I've been there. It's like, okay, but I don't remember a theme park because it was where they used to be, apparently.
Well, I've not been, it's been years since we've been to Opryland. And so, yeah, I didn't even know it was closed down until, a few years back when somebody had said something about it. So, but see. Knoxville is a nice town to visit. Oh, yeah. Now, I like Knoxville. We go there to the Outlaw Nationals, the races, the little wing sprint nationals or whatever, the little cars with the wings on them. And, yeah. There's G-Webs. Hey, buddy.
I've been to Knoxville several times myself. Seen Tennessee volunteer football games. Watched them play Notre Dame there several years back. And y'all know Bald and Curious, don't you? Who I'm talking about?
Wow.
He's wanting to move out of New York State, and he got on Scotsman's show here a couple of weeks ago, and he picked out a place in East Tennessee called Johnson City, and I'm very familiar with that area. That's also a really nice place there. Mountains, lakes, rivers, a lot going on.
Nice.
Yeah. Just a few miles from Virginia, a few miles from North Carolina. You got Bristol racetrack, of course. And Bristol's also opened a new Hard Rock casino.
All right.
And George Thurgood, he's already been there, I think. And several other big name performers are coming.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, it is time for us to do giveaway. So let's go ahead and pull up this giveaway tool. And we'll be giving somebody tonight will be winning a skinny multicolored knife. So let me get my little book out here, and so I can write the winner's name down. Last day of the month. My goodness.
It's flying by.
Oh, man. I know I've just been so aggravated. I love spring and I love fall. And, it's most usually when I get out, I do so much stuff outside. And with all the stinking rain and storms, it's just been so aggravating. I mean, I love to be outside during it, during the nice weather. And Oh, and also don't go anywhere after this because I got something new I'm gonna tell you all about here right after this. Alrighty. Yeah, matter of fact, I need to. We'll give everybody just a quick minute here. I'm going to get this down so I can show everybody. Alrighty. So we're right there at the bottom of the hour. So make sure you get your hashtags in because we're going to get this thing spin. Would somebody like to count us down?
I'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You do have to be present to win. So whoever wins, I hope they're out there.
Smoking Joe.
Joe. Congratulations, buddy. If you're out there, say something on the side chat so we can make it official. Smoking Joe, you out there, buddy?
There he is.
There he is.
Yeah, all right. He says thanks. Awesome. So, Joe, if you wouldn't mind, email me across the bottom of the banner down there. Is my email, AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com. And give me name and address that you want that sent to.
That's the second knife he's won from you here in the past couple of months.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good on that.
Yeah. Doing good. Yeah, let me look here. I know he's won not very long ago, seems like. But yeah, he's and I remember if he won it here on the VIP chat.
I believe it was here.
Congratulations, buddy. So real quick, I want to show everybody. If you're not familiar, I've been doing the hard seltzer challenge, and I wanted to set it to where like pretty much anybody could shoot it. So we have like one for BB guns. We have one for pistols, 7 yards pistols. You can use, revolver, semi-automatic, all that. And, any caliber, And so same way we did a bench rest rifle shooting out to 50 yards. And same way, you could use any caliber and everything. And I thought, that's going to cover most everything, And I got an email and somebody pointed out to me, they're like, Hillbilly, you said that you did this for, pretty much anybody, anybody in the family, get out, shoot and have fun. He goes, you forgot something. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, what's that? And he said, open sight rifle. So we've added the hard seltzer cowboy challenge, 15 yards, any caliber rifle with iron sights, just no rear peep sights. And you're shooting offhand, no rest. And this will look similar to the pistol, but don't shoot the pistol with this because this is scaled different. Everything's scaled down. And I turned the cans and stuff. So like at first look, you can tell that it's not the pistol one. But anyway, so if you got like buckhorn sights, it don't matter. You want to shoot in 22, .44 Magnum. It's a great lever action one, but if you don't have a lever action, you just got semi-automatic, whatever, and it got iron sights on it, then you can shoot it. So I'll have a video coming out, I believe, tomorrow on that. And so we just adapted to it, and we're just gonna make it fun for everybody. And so Moondog,
Yes,
you
sir.
said you was needing to jump out of here, buddy. So what you got coming up?
Oh, thank you. So I have just posted up two reviews today, and one of them is for something unusual. I'll just bring that up. And I usually do a lot of gear reviews, and this is not gear. This is a gummy snack.
All right.
It's called Tactical Snacks, and they're sour gummies. And this the reason I did a review of this is because they had a booth at SHOT Show, and they're a veteran-owned company, and they wanted to produce low sugar gummies, and they taste like sour gummies. They taste good. They taste good. They have a regular one and a high protein one. The high protein one's kind of tough to chew, but I guess if you really like, I said if you really like beef jerky, then yeah, you probably would want the high protein ones for that kind of extra mouthfeel. But anyway, so I posted a review on that, and I'll probably do a giveaway on these next month. But this month on my live stream, I'm going to be giving away as the prize, like you have your skinny colored knives. This is a new company that called ZKT that was also at SHOT Show, and they're producing these single-use gun cleaning wipes and lube wipes. So
nice.
I just posted a review on that. I was cleaning out my BCG for my AR, but they actually, coincidentally, I happened to be at the range a few weeks ago, and one of the guys from ZKT happened to be at the range because he was invited. He was in town for a 3-gun match that they were sponsoring prizes for, which were these. And he said, "Oh yeah. Well, he gave me a bunch more to give away on my live stream. So I'm gonna give away one. I'm gonna give away 3 of these on every one of my live streams coming up. So tune in on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time, and the prizes for that will be 3 of these. So you'll get a chance to use them." And he told me that he could clean an entire rifle with one wipe.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and
so,
I could kind of believe that.
So instead of dude wipes, those are pew wipes.
Exactly. There we go. I think that's a good suggestion. I should email him and say you should just change the name instead of ZKT wipes, just pew wipes.
Yeah, pew wipes, pew wipes. Yeah, and now, real quick, I don't want to interrupt you, but Tim Mooney says, I assume he's talking about the open sights.
Oh, okay.
Iron sights is a Lehman Peep, okay, on a lever gun. I'm not familiar with that. What's the Lyman Peep? Do you guys know?
No, but Lehman Peep sights.
I think Peep sight's just a little round sight, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't know what that is. The reason, because I kind of talked to a few people, and they're like, most usually the pop up peep sights, they're a lot more accurate,
Oh yeah,
than just your buckhorns are.
Yeah, and the Lehmans are pretty accurate from seeing them on.
We decided not to do the rear peep sight, but I don't know what the Lyman Peep is.
I think it's probably just a brand name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Pursuit of Accuracy. Hey, Josh, how you doing, buddy?
There we go.
Good to see you.
And he commented on the Lehman peep sights there.
Okay.
So pretty accurate, is what he said.
Yeah. Because, I know, a lot of those open sight or those, iron sights, they'll shoot out to 50 yards, but they're all using peep sights, on a bench rest. And, they're pretty accurate. And so, yeah, I mean, we're just trying to, get to where everybody can shoot it, and and actually, if you want to shoot it and with it or whatever, it just might not count. I mean, as far as the giveaway, because anybody can shoot it, and then you'll see in those in the videos or whatever, there's a few things, you got to film it, and then tag me in it and stuff. And then we're just going to have a bunch of giveaways. And so the giveaways aren't necessarily going to be like best scores. You know what I mean? It's like everybody does it. It's going to get entered in giveaways and then, stuff like that. So, yeah, it just, we're just trying to make it fair for everybody. So, rare things that. So anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt you, buddy.
No worries. I was about to wrap up. So yeah, if I'm interested to get these in the hands of folks to see how well they do for cleaning. I was surprised how much of the fouling it kept on the actual wipe itself. So at the end, all I did was to clean out my BCG was just one of these wipes and a dry paper towel, just mostly to dry off my hands before checking it to make sure it was off. And there was a little bit of fouling, a couple of black lines of carbon on the paper towel, but it was far less than I was expecting. It was I was like, whoa, this stuff really doesn't put it back on. So I was actually surprised how well it did.
That's really a cool setup. I mean, it'd be great to have it, like you said, in your range bags and stuff. And
oh yeah, so it's a good thing to have out like the backup. If you're somewhere, something's jamming up and you're in a competition, you got to just, and so much easier than carrying a small little bag or small little can of CLP or something. So anyway, folks, thanks for having me out there, and it was great talking to everybody in the side chat. And we'll see you later on this week. Oh, I do have one more thing to mention about the live stream coming up.
Yeah,
I've got a special guest that I just found out that he agreed to this. I'm going to have Dark Lord of Optics on as my guest this Wednesday. So if if you have any questions about optics, he's the guy to ask, since he's an optical physicist. So
oh man, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I pretended knowing something about scopes. But this guy, the Dark Lord, really knows about scopes since he designs them. So anyway.
Oh wow.
Yeah. All right, folks. Good to see you.
See you, Tom.
Have a good night. Have a good Sunday. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later. Guys, go and check out Moondog. Great channel. You got Moondog 2A, you got Moondog Reviews, you got Moondog Go. 3 different channels and all good stuff. And so, Mark, God's guy, we'll go ahead and move on to you. What you got coming up, buddy?
Well, let's see. Just I believe yesterday morning, I uploaded a video here to YouTube. It's about the TSOS tanker 1911 chambered in 45 ACP. I'm really liking it. I'd like to get out and be able to shoot it again if this daggone rain had stopped, And I got another video coming up. I got a finished segment on it. It's about a pistol. It didn't seem to end up being too popular. Glock 28 chambered in 380. Same thing as a 26.
Yeah.
But I got it because, well, Glock's announced they're stopping production of certain models, and I figured that 28 would be one of them, and it is. So it may not be around much longer. It might be on the used market somewhere, but and if I got young nieces and nephew and my granddaughter, if they don't want to shoot a 9mm or something, it's another choice. 380, a little softer shooting.
Yeah,
I hope to have that video up. And I've also purchased a Marlin XT22 chambered in 22 Magnum.
Oh,
recently.
wow.
I found it in a corner at a gun shop, and
man.
And I had one a few years back with wooden stock. This here is just more or less plain Jane, but man, those Marlins shoot well. They're very accurate.
Oh yeah.
So
No
I guess
doubt about that.
yeah. So I guess I'm going to get on off here as well. I've got an early morning, and it was good to see you guys. Good to see everybody over in the side chat.
You bet, buddy. Good to see you.
Hi, Mark.
Night, Hasbro. You fellas
Good
have a
night.
good.
Hi, buddy. Well, awesome. We got some people out there throwing their links out to their channel. We got Ron Tui Matters, and there's a lot of great channels out in the side chat and on the panel. So make sure you go check everybody out, show them some love. We do a lot of great stuff. And anyway, Hasbro, what you got coming up, buddy?
Well, hard seltzer challenges. Worked on them today. They got more to work on. Gonna be working on this, and it's not 5.56 for a change. I got a 223 to play with. It requires small bullets, so we're going like 3,600 feet per second. So it's a burner. So I'll be doing that. And I got 6.5 Creedmoor A-tip development coming out. So that's a pretty cool bullet, and we'll see how it does.
Good stuff, buddy. Yeah, I'm excited to check that out. You betcha. And yeah,
Can too, I cut a can today.
yeah, guys and girls, go and check out Hasbro's channel, Hasbro's Hide. Always great stuff over there. I mean, everything from working up loads, and development to BB gun stuff, all kinds of firearm stuff, precision shooting. The guy just has it all. And so make sure you go check it out. Yeah, no doubt about that. Tim says, what's the weight on those 223 projectiles?
40 grains is what I'll be shooting primarily, because it's a 1 in 12 twist barrel. The 55 grains are at the edge of stabilizing. So 40 grains.
Awesome.
And really fast.
Yeah, that's moving on up right there. No doubt about that. Well, sure appreciate you being here, buddy, and want to thank absolutely everybody out in the side chat. And I should have pulled this banner up earlier. I want to thank all the VIPs, the members to this channel. With what their membership goes toward all of it. Every penny of it goes towards giveaways. So every time somebody wins, just like tonight, Smoking Joe won, the VIPs are the ones that's making their day better. And we have a live show every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. Central Time that's just for the VIPs. And I put out a video every week that's just for the VIPs. It's not like an early, like a preview on a video coming out. It's something that I do just for the VIPs. A lot of times, it's just like a vlog style about what's going on around here and stuff like that. So anyway, I sure appreciate the VIPs tremendously, and I appreciate everybody that subs to this channel and watches Guns Bearing Therapy. Thank you all so much. And like I said, we got more hard seltzer videos coming out and the hard seltzer challenge. And so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope that you guys can get out and try it. We'll let this go to the end of June, maybe a week or two longer. We'll see how everything goes, because not everybody can get out and shoot on the weekend or whatever. It might be raining, it might be windy, or something coming up. So we'll let it go on for just a little bit, and we're gonna have a fun giveaway, and we'll do that right here on Guns Bearing Therapy. So anyway, we're gonna leave you all with this. Remember, God, family, country, make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing, creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing y'all again. Just say goodnight.